matchup we have been waiting for. Two elite wide receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. This is Austin, Texas, and Darrell K. Royal Stadium, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Texas Longhorns. 3A Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Longhorns will kick this away and start us off. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Here's the toss play now, running left. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6. This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, 2 top 10 teams. Kirk, we know that at this point, the rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups when you get a top 10 matchup early in the year. Really find out if these rankings are worthy of where these teams are considered at this point in the year. Find out if these teams have what it takes to be one of the top teams in college football when this game is over.
And looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
Boy, this defense is stepping up here early in this game, really controlling the line of scrimmage. Just nowhere to go on this last play. Now we've got a 3rd down, a big opportunity for this defense to get off the field.
In this opening possession, they'll face a 3rd down and 5. Gets the ball off as he's hit. It's incomplete. So instead of trying to pin the opponents deep with a punt, they'll go for it on 4th down. First drive of the game. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. On the move here, trying to hit a deep shot.
Oh, what a grab! Chris, here on 4th down, I thought they might be a little bit more conservative. Give them credit. They take a shot downfield and hit it for the 1st down and much, much more.
The Nittany Lions begin a new series here, 1st and 10. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Martin. And he never had a chance tackled in the backfield.
Boy, just a great job here by this defense, sniffing out the screen. They were not fooled at all. He caught that ball. He had nowhere to go, and it's a loss of yardage.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. With the catch, it's Howard. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a 1st down.
quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Caught over the middle. It's Martin. Big-time conversion to keep the drive going. First down now from the 30.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big third down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
It's a shotgun run call.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the second and third down coming up.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. It's going to be tough for the visitors today. We'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fit, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
So now it's third and short from the 23. Potential four-down territory. Let's see what the third down call is. Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a fourth down. And the Nittany Lions will come to the line on fourth down, looking to keep the drive going. Trying for a fourth down completion. The pocket breaking down. Looking downfield near the end zone. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet.
Oh, just a tough way to start this game for this offense, throwing an interception on their very first drive. Now, see how their own defense will do, but they cannot panic, make a couple adjustments, and get ready next time they get the ball.
Looking for some space. It's Davison. It's a safety.
Well, that's how you get a game started by this defense. What a way to score here early. We'll just have to see if these 2 points make much of a difference, if this game ends up coming down to the wire.
And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there and the team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
Running play goes backwards, makes it second down and 12 now. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Grab down the middle. It's Hall. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage.
Well, this is what separates the men from the boys right here. This quarterback knows he's going to get hit, does a good job of staying laser focused on his target, and as he throws that ball, he gets annihilated, but big positive yards because of that determination by the quarterback.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down. The Nittany Lions hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
He shreds the tackle. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Offense operating at high tempo now. No huddle. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. He escapes the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start his defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
And the wideout goes in motion. Back to throw. It's Lacy. Makes a quick grab. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
2nd down play coming up. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Gets the first and still running. Stopped out at the 39, but good enough for a 1st down. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Boy, the defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All he could do is throw it to his back, and a loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Quick throw misses his mark there, incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
This should be the last play of the quarter. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Looking deep downfield to the left. And that will fall incomplete. They took a shot at what will be the final play of the 1st quarter. And Kirk, it's Penn State on top as we break for the quarter. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the 2nd quarter. Bit of a gamble here. Offense going for it on 4th down. Dropping back. It's Lacy. It's an out route. The catch made. Finally make the stop right near midfield. It'll be 1st down.
Hey, they hit this for the 1st down, and I kind of like the approach. Be aggressive. Show your players that you believe in them, especially early in the game like this. Take a chance, and here it works out for them.
The Longhorns churn out another 1st down. Using his legs, it's Davison. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
Cristiano, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now in this drive. He'll hand it off. Been a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the 4th quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
They come up 3rd and short. This is the 8th play of the drive. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. Not much on the return there, but the interception gives the football back to the offense at the 47.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one and an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Here's the option play. The back's got it on the pitch. And they've got him behind the line. The option doesn't work at all.
Well, when they called that one in, I doubt they thought it was going to go backwards like it did. Normally, you can get a few out of these option plays, but they got nothing here.
Going backwards to open up this series. 2nd down and 16 now. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
Well-designed play here on this dagger route. Looked like everything was in play. Unfortunately, the timing off between the quarterback and that vertical seam.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. On the move now. Gets rid of it on the move. Tight end makes the grab. The defense will wrap him up after a 7-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down. And he drops back in the gun. Quick throw to his receiver. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense is throwing interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new...
Looking deep down the left side. Oh, that one's picked off. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Boy, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their 2nd interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
The Wildcat doesn't get much that time, just a few on the play.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
He's running out of time here. Well, down he goes. It's a sack.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Fires it to the wide out. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. He's stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. Here we go. The coach rolling the dice. 4th and 1 in his own territory. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Lets it go quickly. Incomplete. A huge 4th down stand by this defense.
Well, this is exactly what can happen when you're overly aggressive and things go bad. And I get it when it's late in the game and you're trying to climb back into it. But to have a turnover on downs now, this one could hurt you.
So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Dropping back. It's Lacey. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Check this out. It's a 5-wide receiver look on 2nd and goal. QB keeper all the way. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas.
Bruce, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
And they tack on the extra point. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. The kickoff a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10, looking to throw. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play, brings up second down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
So second and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough third and long. Who's in the clear? They get him down, but a big play moves it to the 45.
What a huge play for this offense as this half is coming to a close. Here's where you've got to get a little greedy, because what seemed like a drive where you're happy to maybe come up with 3 points, now you've got a real shot to maybe put the ball in the end zone.
On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Here he goes. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State.
Boy, the timing here is essential between the quarterback and the receiver. You got to find that window between the linebackers. He does it, puts the ball right on the money, and then how about the speed after the catch by the receiver for the touchdown?
Extra point makes it a 2-point lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Breaks into the clear. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line there. They were able to pave the way for that first down.
So the offense with the first and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. Looking to pass. It's Lacey. Moves out of the pocket. It's a deep shot to the right. Catch made down inside the 25. Tackle made after a big gain. Ball moves to the 21. The Longhorns come to the line to run the hurry up. And looking to throw now on first down. The receiver makes the catch. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
I love that they continue to go back to this talented wide receiver. That's back-to-back plays with big gains, and it's not surprising. Like I said, the scouting report all week long, we heard about this guy's ability to make plays against this defense, and the quarterback and the receiver right now have a nice rhythm going.
So the offense really clicking here. 3 plays, and suddenly it's first and goal. That's a design quarterback keeper, and he'll be brought down.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Second down and goal. From the shotgun, drops back. He's got it near the end zone. And the defense makes a saving tackle at the 2-yard line. They get to the line in a hurry here for this third down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Almost had it in the end zone for a huge pick. Instead, the offense has one chance on 4th down.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board, and now the offense has a chance to kick a field goal by that missed opportunity and dropping that interception.
So a field goal attempt coming up now. So a short attempt, but from the right hash, it's a bit of a tricky angle. Makes it look easy. And with that, they regain the lead.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
That's a deep kickoff, hammered out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Start this drive with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. Now they'll run it on the toss. The ball to the ground. They scoop up the ball. It's still a live play here. They bring him down, but a solid game there on 1st down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker. The timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. Some strong run defense there makes it 2nd and 10 now from the 25. They'll try the right side on the toss. Defense not fooled on the toss play. They've got it behind the line of scrimmage. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Running out of time in the pocket. And completing as good as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin at the 42. Looking downfield, it's Lacey. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. He's past the marker and still going. And that game moves the ball across midfield. 1st down coming up from the 46. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup was good enough to move the chains. 1st down. So on 1st down, the field goal unit will come out there trying to get 3 points before the half. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the 1st half. He was successful with his last kick. This one, though, from 46 yards away. So looks like they'll bring the field goal unit onto the field. Met kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. Was he on the end line? Apparently not. He's bringing it out. That's strong coverage, though. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. Time enough for one more play in the half. Hunter takes the toss, runs to his left. Runs through the defender. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Kick this deep to begin the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. The Longhorns offense takes the field. They've been able to survive some turnover troubles so far. Let's see if they can clean that up as we get the third quarter going. And the pass is incomplete. At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? Back to throw. It's Lacey. Receiver looks it in. It's complete.
That's an easy completion for the quarterback, finding his receiver just dragging underneath coverage.
One of those critical 3rd down plays coming up. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He shreds the tackle. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
How about this? The offense gets the ball to one of their playmakers out in space, but the defense, the athletic ability on that side of the ball does a good job of bringing him down short of the first down.
Fourth down and 2 in their own territory. Coach shows no hesitation. The offense is on the field. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. The offense stays on the field. The coach is going to go for it on 4th and 2 in his own territory. Looking to throw here. Complete with the running back, but can he get there? Tackled at the 40. That'll earn a fresh set of downs.
What a job by this quarterback here on 4th down. Had to survey the defense, eventually just goes to the check down for the running back, moves the chains, and keeps this drive going.
Longhorns line up on 1st and 10 now. Looking to throw. It's Lacey. Here's a quick screen to the receiver. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
That completion makes it 2nd down. Oh, it's snapped to the back. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Makes the grab. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Here's the second down play. And the quarterback dropping back. And he throws his third interception of the day.
Chris, that's his third interception in this game alone. If he's going to stay in this game, he's got to do a better job of protecting the football.
And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. First down, looking to throw the ball. Turns it loose downfield. Caught over the middle. It's Martin. Brought down quickly, but the game moves the football to the 30.
Love to see an aggressive mindset following sudden change. The quick strike here. The defense barely has a chance to even get set up and get established before they have to deal with a big shot taken over their head.
They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Now, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
It's picked off again, the fourth for this QB today. Tackle after a short return to the 19, but a huge takeaway in the red zone.
Well, this guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. Second down and 11. Quick pass. The catch is made. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Well, when you get a one-on-one opportunity, you got to cash in on it. This Texas receiver makes a great play to be able to come up with a big gain. This defense cannot just load up on the run game and the quarterback and leave these receivers one-on-one.
And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Sideline catch made, but out of bounds short of the first down. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Chris, I think you got to give all the credit to the wide receiver here. Man-to-man coverage on an out route. That is a tough ask. Good inside move on the stem to separate from the defender, and a great throw by the quarterback near the sideline.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. To throw, it's Lacy. Catch made on the out route. They stop him, but this offense is threatening now at the plus 43. Longhorns will try to keep this drive moving. And so far, we've been treated to a duel of big play wide receivers. These guys have been putting on a show, piling up the highlights through 3 quarters. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They open the fourth by going to the air. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Quarterback drops back. It's an out route. The catch made.
It's almost like they don't have another receiver to throw the ball to. This guy's been making all kinds of plays today, and this time he decides to show off some fancy footwork and somehow stays in bounds.
Third down play here out of the shotgun. Quick throw. Catch made on the outlet. He finally makes the stop on a huge gain. Sets up a first and goal. The Longhorns looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. He's swarmed by the defense. Good job bleeding the clock on this drive so far. They'll come up on a second down. Tailback tests the middle of the defense. And they've got him. They've gotten the ball down to the 3-yard line, but now it's third and goal. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. On third and goal, he's going to try to throw for it. No, and he dropped it. The would-be touchdown could not come up with the football. Now it's fourth down.
Interesting call here, Chris, to throw the ball on third and short. Unable to come up with a first down. Now here at fourth down, you got a big decision to make. Do you kick the field goal just to add to the lead, or maybe go for this here with a chance to drop the hammer?
So on fourth down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Long kickoff, no chance for a return. It'll be a touchback. Offense comes back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Caught behind the line. It's Smith. And they bring him down. Blocker has not much help on the screen there. He's short of the first down.
Well, they get positive yards here, but I have the sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitching catch.
Movement here from the tight end. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense. It's the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety. And he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
And he'll drop back here on third down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on them. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, and they cannot connect. Really needed that completion. Instead, it's a turnover on downs.
I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? And again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember, the ball is inbounds, and the clock keeps moving here late in the game, and you're trailing. As a defense, You got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all three to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Getting set. Here's second down. Design quarterback run. He gets loose. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Crucial third down play right here. Back to pass. It's Lacey. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete. So on fourth down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. He missed it. Off target that time. And the lead remains at 7 after the miss. And a timeout on the field. We'll talk some strategy, a crucial moment here. Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Grab down the middle. It's Martin. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Tight game. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. First down. Looking to throw the football. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Here we go. Trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. Looking to pass here on second down. Going for his running back. Caught over the middle. It's Martin. Look out, he's loose. Powering through a tackle. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
What a touchdown here with under 2 minutes to go. And the big question now, Chris, is do you kick this extra point to tie it up, or do you go for 2 to potentially take the lead? Either way, your defense still is going to have to go out there and make some plays.
Coach makes the decision to go for a 2-point conversion. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. It is intercepted.
Well, by not getting that 2-point conversion, even after the big touchdown, this is still a field goal game as we head down to the stretch of the fourth quarter. And how about this defense? They just make a big stop after giving up that touchdown. They regain some momentum. And now let's see if it translates to the other side of the ball.
On the hands team all over that to make the recovery. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Can they play key boy here? Just protect this lead in the final 2 minutes. And that run produces a decent gain.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Leaning on the run game here. Inside the 30. He's in the clear. Loaders into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play. And here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
Now the try for 2. To throw, it's Lacey. Catch made by the tight end. Not easy to bring down. The cornerback finally gets the job done. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. The kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. The handoff. Defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
He's got a man down the middle. They stop him with a 47, but that's enough for a first down.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. And that's a great example that he's up to it.
Tight game, final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. Looking to throw it on first down. The short hands, it's Smith. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. Solid gain on the play there, wiped out by the penalty flag. We're in for an exciting finish. Time ticking away. Offense time probably for just one last drive. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete, just out of reach. A little too much on that throw.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
They'll get set, needing to score quickly now, looking for some big plays right here. Second down, we're going to throw it. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
Offense needs points quickly here, trying to dial up some explosive plays. Let's see what they've got called. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Oh, and another incompletion.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on 3rd down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on 4th and long.
So here we go, down 1 score. They're going to go for it on 4th down. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Down by 7. They've got to convert here for a chance to tie this game. Drops back, looking for a 4th down conversion. Looking to scramble. Oh, it's incomplete. It's a turnover on downs. Crucial moment late in this game.
Boy, as a play caller, you save this play for this moment. Under 2 minutes to go. 4th down. 4th quarter. Game on the line. And then you just got to rely on your quarterback to make good decisions and be accurate with the football. In this case, he is not. And that, to me, is probably the ball game.
Picks up a short gain, but his swarm of the defense flying to the football. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. Takes the handoff, and he'll head left. Makes a nice move there. They stop him, but it's a 4th down, and that should be ball game. Longhorns starting a new series here on 1st and 10. And there's the handoff. So no gain on what's going to be the final play. The clock is at 0-0. Well, that's the kind of matchup you hope for, Kirk. This team came in higher ranked, respected. They were fully tested. They had to show how good they were to survive the upset here today.
And I really think that the coaches and the players, they love playing in these kind of games. You really are going to get tested. You find out what you're made out of. And these guys really met the challenge. I'm very, very impressed with the execution and how they played this game. And now they go to the next step.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.